All right, guys, welcome back. It's Zarek here with Guitarsenal, and today we're going to be doing a just quick and dirty demo here on a vintage, sort of early 80s, listen to me, TC Electronics. This is a power booster, and this is one of those kind of odd Danish-made early drive pedals. This is early TC Electronics here, way back in the day. This pedal's got some really, really cool features that a lot of people may or may not really know about, but it's basically, it can be set up as a distortion pedal, it can be set up as a boost, and it also has a noise gate built into it. It's just a little bitty knob. You can set the threshold. You can make this thing kind of fade in and out and make it, you know, if you have a guitar it's feeding back. It's also got an XLR mic output so you can run to the board, which is really cool. This pedal is packed with a lot of really cool features that, in my opinion, is not something, I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is some of these features have been integrated into modern effects just because people really realize, you know, how cool these old boxes are. It's got true bypass switching, which is really cool, and it's a unique pedal. It's got some quirkiness to it. This is considered sort of a vintage effect, and they are relatively expensive when you can find them. My dad used to have one of these back in the day, and he's the one that turned me on to this particular pedal. It really is a cool piece of hardware. So we're going to go through the sounds a little bit. Here's the naked amp just by itself. So we're running a Magnetone M8 dimed, completely cranked, and then we're running the TC here. Now the TC can also punch the front end of an amp and really push it, and that's sort of what its intended purpose is. So I've got it to just set up as a boost. So let's hear just the amp. All right, now let's hear the pedal. Now, one thing that Chad's looking at me all perplexed and stuff, one thing that people don't realize about these as well, the status LED is not on when the pedal is on all the time. It's a momentary status LED. So when you engage the pedal, you'll have the light up, but then it fades off. That is
I'm freaking out down here.
That is a normal function of the pedal. That is the way that it's designed to work. So sometimes in a stage setting, you can find yourself doing the pedal dance, especially if you got this thing set up kind of close to unity gain, and you just want a slight kiss, but maybe you don't know if you're in that kiss zone or not in terms of being just slightly peaked. And sometimes you have to step on it on and off to go, oh, okay, now, it was off, oh, it was on. So that's the only detriment to the pedal is the LED doesn't stay on permanently. You want to show them the threshold. So look, just engage the pedal. Turn that threshold and it'll... It should kill the signal. Okay, so that's not working.
Now it is killing that 60 cycle hum. Don't ring a string, just like right there. See, it killed that 60 cycle hum.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the way a threshold works is it'll only open up when there's signal going through it, and when there's no signal going through it, it should close. So that's what's happening. So if I hit the strings, and then I stop, look. That's cool. So
Now,
it is working like it's supposed to.
Let me keep doing that. Let me turn the noise suppressor all the way off. All right.
Yeah.
All the way. Do it about halfway.
All right, let's go through a few of the settings. So basically the way that this pedal is set up is that when the knobs are on 0, it's not supposed to color the sound or cause any extra gain or anything at all to the actual, pedal itself. And then when you reduce lower than 0, it's supposed to take it away, and then obviously when you go higher than 0, it's supposed to add it. So where a lot of pedals, it's like, all right, you kind of just dial it in and then it appears. This pedal is designed to be at unity when everything's at 0. So let's set everything straight up to 0. And then we'll go between distortion and boost and just see how transparent it sounds going between the amp to the pedal.
I mean, the switching is silent. The distortion is usable. I mean, even cranked. It's cranked right now, and it's not blocked. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
All right, let me tell you a little tidbit of history about this pedal, at least from what I know. I remember seeing like ads of Eric Johnson holding this pedal, okay? So in the early days, I know that Eric Johnson, I guess, has always more or less been, I guess, sponsored by TC, or maybe back in the day he endorsed TC or whatever. But I know that Eric Johnson's rig integrates an equally old, like this version, this chassis version of the chorus and flanger that TC makes. And that's probably one of their most well-known pedals from back in the day. In the 80s, most people associate TC with the early flanger / chorus pedals. And of course, Eric Johnson, his clean tone, utilizes that pedal in strides, and he still uses it, as far as I know, to this day, along with like Electro Harmonix Deluxe Memory Man, DD2, which we actually do have here. This is a pedal that, as far as I know, I believe Eric Johnson integrates this into his rig. But this is a killer pedal. I can see why a professional musician or anybody would really love the sound of this particular unit. Killer pedal.
And what about the boost function?
All right, boost function. Naked amp. Okay, not bad. Sounds great. I mean, no matter where it's set, it's just really killer. I mean, that's pretty dang neat. Cool. That's pretty much the pedal in a nutshell. There's not a lot of these old pedals floating around like this. These TCs, I mean, they're out there, the old line boosters. They're early 80s, you know, this is early TC, but if you can find them floating around, they're great pedals. They are wonderful, full of professional features, full of excellent features that are usable by a wide variety of different musicians, hopefully myself included. We just wanted to play around with this thing, make a little bit of racket, let you hear what these pedals are all about. Now granted, we are running into an already dimed amp, but it really does push the front end of the amp and give you some really cool compression and a lot of just really kick butt sound going through the front of that magnetone over there. So what a killer pedal. For a long time, this pedal was kind of dropped from my rig, but you know what? I think I'm going to have to make this an integral part of my rig again because it is such a great pedal. And whether you're running a super reverb or an old magnetone or any type of tube amp where you need to push the front end, it's a great, great pedal for that. So really, really cool stuff. Guys, we post every Monday and Friday. Thanks for watching. Tune in anytime. Make sure you click the notification bell that you get our videos. We appreciate you watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for checking it out.